Well, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. GoodTimesWithScar here, and welcome back to our Departed Let's Play, where we're going to make all sorts of fancy tools and do some exploration. So let's get this episode underway. And welcome back, and devastation rocks our quaint little castle here. Some horrific beast just destroyed half of the land through here. There's dead bodies, there's water everywhere, our little sugarcane farm is gone, our little bookstore, and it is completely destroyed. So we are preparing to move out. So today we're going to get some tools all assembled and ready to go, and also just get supplies and get out of here because we're under hostile attack, and I feel like there is more to come. So let's jump right in here, and what we're going to be building today is some Tinker's tools. Now, I was kind of getting some things together, and I realized one thing, and let me see if I can pull it up here. If I actually have any on me. No, I don't know where I put it. But anyway, paper is, you can't use paper to make tough rod tools. So like the big tough rod, you can't make it in paper. So there are some kind of weird things that I was planning on doing and I'm not able to do. So we're going to do some workarounds. And yeah, so we're just going to make some cool tools, and we're going to start out by that, and then we're going on a massive adventure. All right, so first things first, so we can't do, so let me grab that actually out, and then we're going to grab this out, okay? And then we're going to work on making a cleaver. Now, I'm going to show you a little more about what we're going to be making in a second. There we go. Put that down. And let's put our little banner here. Look at the banner. All right. So let me go into here real quick. And as you can see, I did quite a bit of mining and exploring since our last episode. And remind me, I've got a gun upstairs I really want to show you guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the little jade. We've got a little bit of jade compared to everything else. So we're going to click the jade there. And then we're going to fill up this one. And then we're going to, hold on, let me just double check to make sure I'm not mistaking the hammer with this. Oh no, we do need a plow. Okay, never mind, my friends, never mind. There we go. So let me get that going. And then let's go upstairs because my ladder on that side has been destroyed. I got to show you guys this. So I went on a big adventure to find a new place to kind of build before, of course, everything got destroyed. But I was able to get a bunch of cool stuff. I got a screaming shield. I've got some moon dust. And of course, the best thing of all, the hot shot. Now look at this thing. This thing is awesome. It's just I don't know yet how to use it. I think I need to get some ammunition. Also got some banners and some other good stuff. But yeah, I've been doing quite a bit since the last episode. And let's see here. We got that all ready to go. Aha, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to sneak on over here. And I'm going to set the limonite. There we go. I love the sound of limonite. It sounds like a delicious tropical drink that just would just fill me with passion and love. Right? Right? Am I the only one? I feel like I'm the only one, unfortunately. But anyway, let me go over to the cleaver here, and then we're going to set this one there, that one there, and of course, I forgot to make the other one. Beautiful, wonderful. And then let's select that once again. There we go. And then let me just jump up here and show you guys this. This is awesome. So let's go over to the cleaver. There it is. Look at that, 22 base attack damage. So once we can get some modifications going on this thing, this is going to be a beast as a starting weapon. All right, there we go. Beautiful. Awesome. There we go. Now, this almost looks like a frozen popsicle, doesn't it? That looks like a popsicle. A delicious popsicle at that. All right, so we've got that. Now, let's move over to our Tinker's table. Wonderful. Okay, so modifiers are acting a little bit different. So there are some new things within Tinkers. There's some Tinkers that's like iguana tweaks or something along those lines. So what you can do is you can go control and you can get some different information here. You can get a little bit more information about, you know, attack damage, modifications, skill levels. You actually level up and can get different abilities for the tools. So things we'll get to later on. But this will allow us not to be able to, let me jump over here, to make additional modifications with paper tools. So we can't make a paper rod to add extra modifiers because, let me find it, where is it? There it is. You can see all the different materials, and paper is just not one of them. But you can go over here and see there's paper for that. So just little things that we're going to have to contend with. Okay, so let's go back over here and see what we've got here. So we still have 7 jade, which is not bad. But I think I'm going to go with the rosite. There we go. Okay, I'm going to jump into here. So I made some of these a little while ago. And then let me jump over here real quick and double check. So we need 2 of these bad boys and then rod and all that good stuff. Okay. All right, so I'm going to swap out this one. There we go. Fill the rosite with that. And then I think I'll do the handle as rosite, and then maybe these ones can be limonite, the creeper face ones. I think that might be a good compromise. There we go. Grab that one. Come on. There you go. Come on down. Awesome. Wonderful. All right. So yeah, it's kind of sad that our nice little quaint little castle here has been destroyed. So let me give you some background on these vicious creatures. So they were some type of like clownish things. They were throwing TNT at me. I just wish I was recording, but I wasn't. I was still getting set up, and I didn't have everything all set yet, and I was just under a complete bombardment from these creatures. Now, I don't know what they were. Too much was going on to read their name tag, but we're going to try to avoid those, and we're going to find some new land today to build. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are on fun things that we can build within the mod. So I'm thinking castle. I'm thinking castle, something like at the last Indiana Jones movie. I mean, the last one, the one with, Sean Connery, Harrison Ford, when they were in that, when they were going into that castle that was kind of built in, or tomb that was kind of built into the side of the cliff. I think that's actually, of course, a real place in Jordan. The name, of course, is escaping me at the moment, but that's kind of what I want to build. And, I think this is an okay hammer to kind of get started with. It's not perfect, it's not amazing, but it's just something nice to kind of get started with. There we go. Looking good, looking good. So we need some other tools, of course. We need to get ourselves some lumber axes. We need to get ourselves, excavator and all that good stuff, because we're definitely going to have to be doing some terraforming. So I'm sure glad that I made all of these different materials that we're going to need. Let's see. Let me double check to make sure that's good. Yeah, we'll just use the limonite. We have so much of it. It's so abundant within the caves. So that is not going to be too big of a problem of getting it, and lots of it. There we go. There we go. We're just going to keep these two rolling because we're going to need as much of that as possible. There we go. Put that down. Get that going. Beautiful. Get that on there. Ho, we are a factory right now. We are a factory of awesome. Wonderful. Put that over here. We're probably going to need maybe another one of these. We have so much limonite. I mean, if we make extra, it's totally not a big deal. Not one bit at all. We're rolling now. Wonderful. All right, so give me 1 second here. Let me kind of work on getting some more materials together, and let's add some modifiers in just a minute. All right, and welcome back. So I never mentioned that. Look at my full suit of void armor. It looks like a beautiful Twitch uniform or something along those lines, and looking super snazzy. We got that all set up, and then down in this box, I was able to find an abandoned mine shaft, and was able to get some of these little belts and some of these little thingamabobs and lots of other good stuff. And then let's take a quick look at our Thaumcraft setup over here, and we've got quite a bit of aspect magics all set up, so we'll be able to do a little bit more of that in the future once we kind of settle in our new place. Okay, so we need to make some modifiers, and we want to kind of work on our hammer. So let's actually grab out some of these. Beautiful, wonderful. There we go. We'll start out with some of that. There we go. Grab out that, grab out that. Okay, so let's jump over here. We can kind of see some of the new things that are part of the, what do they call it? The extra tinkers or iguana tweaks or something along those lines. It changes things up quite a bit. We may need to make a modifier eventually for that too. So first thing I noticed when I was kind of tinkering around in a test world was this. You put this in here, and instead of going up in levels like it did before with the, adding luck or, looting, what it would do was, you would have to use a modifier at each set of, going from 1 to 2 to 3. But it looks like you only need one modifier to go all the way up. So that's a kind of a cool thing. So I'm actually think that's a positive with the mod, or the additions of all this stuff. And you know what? I think that's okay. And I'm sure glad I did all that extra mining earlier. I was tired and didn't really want to do anything else, but that's when I like to mine. When I'm tired and kind of bored or whatever, I like to mine, just kind of go underground, and it's relaxing. Does anybody else like to just mine in Minecraft, or is that just something crazy that I like to do? I don't know. I just like to do it, and it's kind of therapeutic, if you will, when it's kind of like a hard day and you're like, oh, I'm tired. I just want to do some mining. I might be the only one. You guys might think I'm completely insane, but I feel like you guys already know that. All right, so let's fill these bad boys up. Looking good, looking good. Makes me want some lemonade. Yes. Okay. Come on, come on. There you go. So we're just going to make some quick set of modifiers. There we go. And I lost a little bit of my diamond earlier, so I don't have as much as I had. I accidentally made a tool that I'm not even going to show you, and you probably know what tool it was. You probably know. You probably know. Yes, I made a diamond hoe by mistake. It's a thing. I threw it away in disgust. I've done that 3 times in Minecraft the entire time I've been playing since 2010. I've accidentally not looking at the screen all the way, like looking to the side of the TV or something, and accidentally not went all the way across to make a pickaxe. And I made a hoe. I made a hoe. Yes, I made a hoe. It's a thing. We're not going to talk about it. We're just not going to talk about it. Okay, there we go. So now we've got ourselves a little bit more of a better mining speed going, just a little bit. Let me see if we can we go up a little higher? Or is that it? Is that it? Okay, how much do we go up? Wow, did we go up at all? I don't even know if we did or not. I don't know if that was worth it at all. But anyway, let's jump over here, and I'm not sure what we can actually add to this. I'm going to add the modifier just to have it on there, so we can eventually add some better things to that tool eventually. Once we get something that can, add more attack damage, different things like that. Of course, we don't have any quartz because I'm not going into the nether. That's just not something I'm going to do. But I can put the quartz on here, so that will be pretty cool. So let's do that, get that on there. Beautiful, wonderful. So then we can get a little bit of a bonus when we go and attack our good friends out there that are growling. There we go, put that on there, and there we go, sweet. And we can stick this on there real quick. There we go. It would be awesome if there was a faster way to put the modifiers on here like this. That would be like the best if there was a faster way. There we go, put that on there, get that all in there. That'll be sweet. Yes, awesome. But yeah, this game mode or mod pack is pretty fun. It's difficult. It's difficult. I think once we get a little bit farther in and we finally have these tools and weapons and things, that will definitely make life a little bit easier. All right, so we've got the modifiers going now. So let's just make some of these quick guys real quick. So let me grab out that guy and we'll put that in here. Now we don't need anything too fancy, just something simple for these guys. They don't need to have all their modifiers and things. I just want the basics for these tools. There we go. And then let's go over to this guy, put that bad boy there, and put that one there, and then there, and wonderful, awesome, okay? And then the last tool we want is this one. There we go, put that there, and boom, there we go, sweet, we've got everything we need. Got everything we need. Let me dump off all this stuff here. Let me get rid of all that. Get out of here, get out of here. You can go back, I don't need that tool anymore. And yeah, there we go. We're all set and ready to go. So give me 1 second. I'll meet you out in the front and we're going on a little adventure. All right, and ready to go here. It's all morning and all set. We're taking a quick look around, make sure everything's safe, and it's just absolute devastation around here. But that's why we're going on an adventure. We're going off to find some new land and new beginnings for our Let's Play here. So let's head out here. So when I did do my adventuring, I went out that way. Oh, hello. Oh my gosh, what are you doing to me? What have you done? What have you done? I'm just 1 second out of the gate and they already got me. Now I've got these little circles on my face, which are incredibly annoying. I'm trying to like shake them off. Oh, there we go. I guess you just shake them off. Anyway, I went out that way. Nothing. The worst possible land you could ever imagine, full of deserts and savannas and all that stuff. And you know what's in those deserts and savannas. That's right. Evil creatures that we can't even attack because we're not high enough level. So we need to kind of get our level up there. As you can see, those 2 swords that are crossed, those are hunter levels, and we need to expand that abilities so that we can actually attack those creatures who live in those biomes. So right there, we just upgraded. We are now level 7 hunter. So hopefully, in the relative future, it's the TNT guy. He's back. He's back again. He's back again, destroying the land. You horrible beast. Get out of here. Oh my gosh. Oh no, oh my gosh, he just killed the sheep. He killed the sheep. Oh my gosh, this mod pack is just vicious. Oh, and he gave us some TNT. Like, thanks. I really appreciate that. You could have given me something cool, but instead of giving some TNT, what am I gonna do with that? But anyway, I want to go out the back side here. So we've explored out that way. I've explored out this way, and I haven't explored this way. So what the heck? Let's do it. I know it's Savannah. I know that right off the bat. But hopefully, maybe we can find an extreme hills biome. I think that best fits the theme of my castle that I want to build. But I'll compromise. I'll definitely compromise on something. It looks like we may have leveled up once again on something. I don't know what, but I don't. Oh my, we almost did it that time, my friends. We almost did it that time. We need something to eat. I need something that's gonna get my health back. I didn't realize that that was going to be a problem there, coming out of our castle so soon. And here we go. Here we go. So these are some of the hunters that live within the prairie here. Can we attack it? No, we can't. We can't. We can't. Oh gosh. I think we need to be at least level 15 before we can get that. And that's a mighty fine donkey right there. I love a good donkey. All right, so let's set forth on our journey here. And I don't know if I've scanned this before. Oh, there we go. We're researching, getting smart, doing our thing. All right, I already did that. Okay, let's continue. Ooh, hello down there. All right, we got to stay focused. We got to see if we can sneak through this biome and avoid any of the hostile creatures and hopefully find something amazing on the other side. So let's kind of work our way along here. Let's avoid going up that big hill. Oh, hello, reindeer. You guys are friendly little reindeers, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes. Oh, no, he's not. He's not. Nothing's friendly. Nothing's friendly. That sheep's probably not even friendly. Not even friendly one bit. What is that? What kind of statuary piece is that? Let's go up here. What is that? What is that? It's kind of a Burning Man statue of some kind. Okay, there's some more reindeer over there. And there's that scorpion thing. See, I've dealt with some of these creatures before when I went out in the other direction. We are completely surrounded by the biomes that they're like, hey, when you start the game, don't go to the desert or the prairie. Why do I call it the prairie? I wish it was the prairie. That would be a nice thing. No, unfortunately, it's the savannah. It's the savannah. And, uh-oh. Oh, we're coming up on something. Oh, we're coming up on something. Is that extreme hill biome? Please. No, it's more of the same, but it's amazing. Oh my gosh, what have we stumbled upon? Some mystical land? Oh, look at this place. Oh man, we could totally build something awesome out here. Look at that waterfall. Oh my gosh, let's eat something. Let's eat something, and then we'll do some exploring. Oh my gosh, where could we build our little castle? Oh wow, there's even more genning up out in there. Oh wow. Oh man, today was complete disaster, but it looks like we may have got some success here as long as we can hopefully start to kill some of these hunter mobs out here. I think we would be doing pretty good. You want some of my jade? Oh no, he doesn't. We need to name this jade sword. We need to jaded or something. Ah, see what I did there? Oh, that's pretty good. Oh man. This is pretty darn awesome land. The only thing is there's a lot of kind of creepy creatures out here that's not going to be our friends. But oh my gosh, yep, you're not good. You're not good. You're not nice, not good, not friendly. We're moving on. All right, look at this. What is this, a pineapple? Oh, we got ourselves some pineapples. Oh, that's cool. All right. This could be it. This could be it. This could totally be it. We just need to get our hunter level up, and then we can build out here. I think there'd be a great spot. So if I could find something relatively flat, going up against a cliff face, then we can do some terraforming. We've got the tools, of course, now to be set up and ready to go for that. We just need to find the right spot. Look at that waterfall out in the distance. Let's jump up here. Let's jump up here. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, hello, reindeer. No, reindeer, don't kill me. We're friends. We're friends. Oh, hey, we could even go out here, maybe. Oh, that is finally some friendly territory out here. No, go away from me. Go away from me. Here, have some watermelon. Have some watermelon. Okay. We're under a hostile attack, but we're almost to somewhat of a friendly territory. Oh, Cyclopses, I have never been so happy to see you two. I've never been so happy to see you. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely amazing. We're totally building like in this area right here, but I would like to explore just a teensy bit back here just to see if there's any extreme hills biome, because that is definitely what I would prefer. Hello, so nice to see you. So nice to see you, Ancient Golem. You know, who would have thought you'd be so happy to see an Ancient Golem and a Cyclops and all these guys, but that's what you get when you go into those hostile territories. And I just realized we need to eat something right away. We need to eat something right away. But look at those hills out there. That's definitely prime territory for building and stuff like that. But yeah, let me know, what should we build? If what I've talked about, you know, the castle in the mountain and stuff like that, isn't something you guys want to see, definitely let me know if there's any other style or anything like that you would like me to build, because I'm always totally open to whatever you guys want. There we go. Kill this guy. Get out of here. Oh, you got a club. Oh, you got a club. But you weren't expecting the Jade Sword of Wonders. Ah, wonderful. All right, well, it looks like this is just about it for this land through here. We can do a quick scan of this dark oak. Beautiful. We can do a quick scan of that. Awesome. And yeah, so it looks like that's just about it for this entire region here. But yeah, guys, it looks like we finally found some areas to build and to put our own stamp upon the world. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed today's episode here. We had a couple misfortunes, but other than that, we did pretty well. We've got ourselves some amazing tools now, and we're all set getting on our research now. We're doing our homework and getting that all set up and ready to go. And yeah, so until next time, this has been Good Times with Scar, and we'll see you later. And Charger, you were so cute. Why do I have to kill you? We'll see you later. There we go. See, you can see it, and now it's gone. So these are where you can charge up your wands. So let's research it. So we found the research node. Now we can research it. Look at that. Super awesome. So now what we can do is grab ourselves out our wand. There we go. And we can start to kind of charge our wand up. As you can see up in the right hand corner, dyslexic.